Here's the dance Ophelia. This was choreographed by myself and was inspired by Vince Gill's song Ophelia on the Maverick soundtrack, although we don't necessarily limit the dancing to that particular song. Let's start with the weight on the left foot. We're going to kick the right foot forward twice and then do a coaster step. The right foot lifts and kick forward, forward. Now step back on right, together with left, and that's a ball step, don't put the heel down, and forward with right. The coaster step consists of the back, together, forward. And because that's on 3 and 4, you do not need to put your left heel down because it's quicker to not do that. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't even need to put your heel down on count 3. Let's try that with the left foot. Same identical pattern, 2 kicks and coaster. Kick, kick, back, together, forward. Okay? When you do that coaster step, keep your upper body right over those feet that are moving back. I'll show you what I mean in profile. Kick, kick, back, together, forward. See what I'm doing with my body? I'm leaving, my feet are going back, but I'm staying where I'm going to end up on the last step. Kick, kick, back, together, forward. Kick, kick, back, together, forward. Okay, after that, we're going to raise the right knee and allow that to turn us to the forward left diagonal so that our both toes are pointing to over here to 1030. Now we're going to push, as we step the right foot down to the side, we're going to push the hips to the right twice. And that, in effect, is pushing toward the forward wall. Now we're going to do the same thing with the left foot. Raise the left knee, allowing it to turn us to the forward diagonal. Plant the left foot forward and push hips to the left twice. The count there is and 1, 2, and 3, 4. The and being the hitch turn. So we go hitch, turn, push, push, hitch, turn, push, push. Using the counts and 1, 2, and 3, 4. So we can go back to the kick, kick, coaster steps and add those on. The right kicks first. Ready, and kick, kick, back together, forward, kick, kick, back together, forward. Turn and push right twice, turn and push left twice. And we're just going to add a few more steps here before we take the break. We're going to do a kick ball change. Now if we kick forward, it's going to be toward that forward right diagonal. Kick, ball, change. The ball of the right foot comes down and we change to a flat left foot after the kick. So we go kick, ball of right, flat left. We're going to add 2 sways to finish this 8 count. We're going to sway the hips to the right and sway the hips to the left. The way you do sways as opposed to pushes, or sways are very fluid and you don't have a jerk action that you have as we had in that little part at the beginning there. Sways are fluid right and left. Now, when you have this kick, ball, change, sway, sway, what you'll find is it's really easy to put on a sway onto the change foot. I'm going to turn and face you so you can see what I mean with my hips on the sways. Kick, ball, sway left, sway right, sway left. Okay, a lot of knee action to help that nice fluid hip action. Kick, ball, sway, sway, sway. Let me do it in the proper direction over here. Kick, ball, sway, sway, sway. And as we come out of the sways, we want to focus on this side wall because that's going to be our front wall for the entire rest of the dance, the entire rest of the pattern. Okay, so let's wrap up what we have in section 1 before we take our practice break. We have our double kicks, coasters, we have our double pushes, and we have our kick, ball, sways. So here's the double kick coasters, starting us off on the right with the right kicks. Ready, and kick right, twice, back together, forward. Kick left, twice, back together, forward. Hitch and push, right twice, hitch and push, left twice, kick, ball sway left, sway right, sway left, and you're looking at the side wall when you're done. Okay, now remember on those pushes, you want to think push to the front wall with right, front wall with left. That's why you've turned on the diagonal here, so you can do that easily. Okay, here's our practice break. The kickball sways have taken us to this side wall over here, but so you can see better and practice better, I'm actually going to teach you toward this wall. Just keep in mind that we will need to do it toward the side wall there. We've come off a kick, ball, sway left, sway right, sway left with the weight on the left foot. We want a vine pattern here of side, behind, side, which I'm sure you're used to. Side, behind, side, and we want a left heel on a forward left diagonal tapping twice. I'll show you how we're going to do that on 4 counts. We're going to need to syncopate because we want the heels on 3, 4. So our vine pattern is 1, 2, and. Looks like 1, 2, and heel, heel. Okay? Side, behind, side, heel, heel, if we count it out in tempo. Ready, and side, behind, side, heel, heel. So the third one the third motion is quite fast compared to the others. Now, as we bind to the left, we're going to start the same thing of side, behind, side on a count of 1, 2, and then put your right heel out. Side, behind, side, right heel on a diagonal. Bring that foot down on the and. Left heel down. Okay, let's do that left vine again. Side, behind, side, right heel down, left heel down. Ready, and side, behind, side, right, down, left, down. So it's not a symmetrical pattern. What happens at the end of the right is a little different because we had 2 left heels at the end of the right vine. At the end of the left vine, we have right, down, left, down. Okay, so let's put it together. We'll do this twice through. Okay, right vine, left vine, right vine, left vine. Ready, and side, behind, side, left heel twice, side, behind, side, right, down, left, down. Now we're going to repeat that. Side, behind, side, left heel tap twice, side, behind, side, right, down, left, down. Now, when you want to repeat that pattern into the right vine, you're going to have to be real careful to make sure you get your full weight on left so you can start that to the right again. Where we go right, down, left, down, we need to move. And so I want you to think of it as 3 and 4 and move. Okay, so let's do that right, left again. Ready, vine, side, 2, and heel, heel, side, behind, side, right, down, move. 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. We always need to have that weight on the left foot at the end of the left pattern. The next section is very easy, so let's continue on from there. Also, we need to practice the transition. So, where I've left you is right heel down, left heel down. Here's our next step. It's a toe touch back on a right diagonal. Let's call that 4 o'clock. Okay, if this is 12 o'clock and this is 3, we're back here at 4. So we want to bring our right heel forward to about 2 o'clock, cross the heel over in front on count 3, and step the foot down as close to the left leg as is comfortable. It doesn't have to be a forced motion. Okay, just a comfortable step down crossed over. Now this pattern of toe, heel, heel, step down is going to repeat 3 more times. Here's our left toe back diagonal. Here's our left heel touch. Here's our heel touch cross. And here's our step across. Okay, try the right again. Back diagonal is toe. Heel forward diagonal is 2. Heel forward cross is 3. Step down is 4. Back toe is 1. Forward heel, cross heel, and down. Let's just do that pattern again with the toes and heels. We need a series of 4 counts. Here's 1, 2, 3, down. 2, 2, 3, down. 3, 2, 3, down. And 4, 2, 3, down. Okay, so summing up what we have in this section, right vine, left vine, right vine, left vine, toe, heel, heel, and down. Let's put it together. From the right vine. Ready? And side, behind, side, double, heel, side, behind, side, right down, left down. Repeat. 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, and right down, left down, toe back. Heel, heel, step down, toe, heel, heel, step down, toe, heel, heel, 1 more, that's a left, 2, 3, and down. Okay, let's take our practice break at this point. Here's the third section of Ophelia, and I want to remind you that the section starting with the vines will be danced to the side wall, and so will this pattern, but I want to teach you toward this wall so it's easier for you to see. The last section ended with the left toe, heel forward, heel cross, and step down on the left foot. If you bring your full weight onto left, you see what happens naturally to your right foot? It lifts with the toe still touching. We want to step back on the right foot where it is. Do not adjust the spot of that step. A lot of people are going wrong by moving the foot. When you step that left foot across right, all you need to do to get this last section started is to bring your shoulders back onto the right foot, and if you are like me, it ends up being a diagonal. The toe is to the forward right wall. Okay, we want to continue this diagonal, and we want to focus on the forward right and left diagonals, keeping in mind we're doing everything toward this front wall here. That was step 1. Just a step back, bring the shoulders back, and you're there. Touch back on 2. Now, don't touch way back. You want to keep the touch in close to the opposite heel. The reason for that is we are now going to swivel the feet to the right, but notice I haven't put my left heel down. The reason for that is what happens on count 4. It's a kick. So there's no point in putting the heel down if you're just going to lift it again. Okay, let's look at those 4 counts again. It's a step back, touch back, turn, and kick. Step back on right, touch with the left toe, turn to the new diagonal on 3, kick that touching foot on 4. This pattern is going to repeat. Step back, touch back, turn to the new diagonal, kick, step back, touch back, turn to the new diagonal, kick. And we have one last pattern which starts the same, step back, touch back, but now we're going to swivel because we need the wall to finish. We're going to swivel the heels to the left, swivel the heels to center, and we're ready to start the second wall. Now I want to remind you that we'll be facing that direction, and that will be our second wall. Okay, so that last section, again, a little bit faster, started with our cross position at the end of the last section. Step back, touch back, turn, and kick. Step back right, touch back left, turn to your left, kick. Step back left, touch back right, turn to your right, and kick. Step back right, touch back left, turn left, kick left. Last one is step, touch, and this has our swivel, swivel. So on the 4th pattern, you change the 3rd and the 4th beats to the swivels instead of touch and kick, instead of turn and kick. Okay, now we're going to need to do the whole pattern because I would like you to practice it with those last sections facing the proper wall. So let's go back to the beginning, starting with our double right kick. Ready, and kick right, twice, back together, forward. Kick left, twice, back together, forward. Turn and push right hips twice, push left, twice, kick, ball, sway, right and left. Face this wall for vine, 2 and double, left, vine left, 2 and right down, left down. Repeat, 2 and 3, 4, left, 2 and 3 and 4. Touch back, right toe, heel, cross and down. Toe, heel, cross heel, down. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Back diagonal, facing the right diagonal, touch, face left diagonal, kick. We need this wall. 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, swivel, swivel, kick, kick. Starts the pattern again. Kick, kick, back together, forward. Okay, so you only have the 2 walls to worry about. Never face anything except this wall and the corners of this wall. And that's the dance Ophelia. We'll take a practice break here and come back. Ophelia can be quite slow. The actual song, Ophelia, that inspired me to choreograph this dance is only 96 beats a minute. So for practice purposes, I thought it would be nice to use a slow one. We'll use Island Cowboys' Shipwrecked for practicing right now. Then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about different songs and different styling for the dance. Here we go with Ophelia. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right, twice, back together, forward. Kick left, twice, back together, forward. Turn and push right twice and push left twice. Kick, ball, sway, left, right, and left. Find right, 2 and double, left, 2 and single, heels and right. Repeating, double, heel, left, fine with right down, left down, touch. Heel, heel, down. Touch, heel, heel, down. 3, 2, 3, 4. Here's the 4th pattern. Now back up, diagonal, touch, new diagonal kick. Diagonal, touch, new diagonal kick. Diagonal step, touch, turn, kick. 4th, touch, has swivels and start. Back together, forward. Kick, kick. Now push right hip twice, front wall, left to the front wall. Kick, ball, sway. Focus on the back wall. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Left, 2, and right down, right. And left, 2, and right down, touch back, right. Heel, heel, and down. Left. As with a lot of new dances, this dance Ophelia, we're experimenting and trying different songs and seeing what it feels like. So even though it started off with Vince Gill's actual song, Ophelia, what we're finding is that most of the students are really enjoying kind of dances that have a really strong beat, a little bit faster, along the lines of what you might use for hip-hop. And the one that really seems to have clicked and has gotten everybody excited about this dance is a song called Gonna Make You Sweat, and in parentheses, Everybody Dance Now. It's by C&C Music Factory, and it's you know, kind of a disco-y feel and very hip-hop, and a lot of the music, a lot of the moves in this dance lend itself to that kind of music. So I'd like you to experiment with that one and see what you come up with. A lot of different instructors are coming up with totally different songs, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. And that was Ophelia.